What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I really hope you're doing well. Thank you as ever for stopping by. Genuinely, I really do appreciate it. My socials will be appearing down in the comment section below. I said down in the comment section on the screen somewhere over here for you to get involved with. Before we start the video, I mention it every video now, but it is really important to me. It is a cause close to my heart. The 20th of July, we will be holding the Creator Cup at the John Charles Centre for Sport. It's going to be a family fun-filled day. There's going to watch all your favourite content creators playing football, coughing up a lung, making a fool of themselves. Tickets are £7 for adults, £3 for kids. Please do get involved. It's all in aid of cancer research, and we would really love to see you there. It's cheap as chips. It's going to be a family-filled fun day. Hopefully kick off at 1 p.m. Like I said, 20th of July. Please get involved. Please support us. It would be greatly appreciated. So, going into today's video, what I wanted to have a touch on is just a couple of updates, one with regards to a player and one with regards to transfers, in essence, where we sort of stand at the moment and what's kind of happening. And it boils down to two pieces that were in the Yorkshire Evening Post. The first one that I wanted to have a chat with you about is the piece that Joe Donoghue put in yesterday, and it's with regards to incoming transfer date revealed as financial constraints cause arrivals delay. So effectively what this is about is why we more than likely won't make any signings within this little sort of mini portion of the transfer window, which technically was only really open for the Club World Cup. So effectively what Joe goes on to say is that as of the 1st of July, teams' annual accounts are effectively reset with revenue earned and purchases made from that point on, reflected in the financial report ending 30th of June 2026. For the remainder of this month, any signings clubs make that are not designated to be made official on July 1st will be reflected in the financial accounts for the year ending 30th of June 2025. So it's a financial aspect side of things. So I wouldn't expect to see us make any, excuse me, I don't expect us to make any moves whatsoever at all within this little short period. I would be really surprised if they do, because this little period now, any moves that we do make will be backloaded onto this financial year when we could wait to put them onto the next financial year. And he mentions in here as well that few teams have the facility or willingness to tack tens of millions onto the set of financial accounts due to be finalised in the coming weeks, which already reflects expenditure from the previous summer and the season just passed. For example, if Leeds were to sign a player for £30 million before July 1st, 2025, that fee would most likely be reflected in the club's 2024-2025 accounts. Given United made an approximate £61 million loss for the 23-24 season, the first of 2 years spent in the Championship, and a similar loss is expected to be reported by next spring, the 2024-25 campaign, it may not make the most sense from an accounting perspective to report such an investment before this year's 30th June cut-off. So, say £61 million loss, and you bulk another 30 million on top of that, potentially £90 million loss for the year, which puts us in PSR trouble, all of that kind of stuff. But don't forget that transfers are rarely paid full up front. They're done in instalments. There's amortization. So it's not as simple as that, but it kind of makes sense. So it's just the way that the money runs at this moment in time and the way that we're looking at it. So from a point of view of making any signings in this little section, I wouldn't expect us to do it, just purely off of the basis of when it gets reported. There'll be stuff going on in the background, and I'd expect us to be working hopefully early from July 1st onwards, but I don't expect anything to happen in this little chunk or this little period, purely down to the fact that when it's going to be announced, because our financial constraints are probably, with the other two teams that are coming up as well, a lot tighter than a lot of other clubs. So it's just something that we need to be aware of and look into at the same, and just be mindful of at the same time. Don't think that we're not looking to sign anybody, and don't think that we're not looking to do any business. It's just the way that it is at this moment in time. The next little story is an update that Graham Smith put out on Junior Firpo. And again, this was from the 2nd of June, so a couple of days ago, but this piece came out at, sort of middle of the afternoon, sort of later on in the day. So, What it basically says is that Leeds United have put the ball firmly in Junior Firpo's court when it comes to his Elland Road future, but there is no progress on an agreement as free agency looms. So his contract will expire at the end of June, which is 4 years after he joined the club from Barcelona to play Premier League football. It just goes on to say he's suffered mixed fortunes, injury woes and relegation and Wembley heartache. Firpo became a wildly popular figure with fans thanks to his offensive output en route to the 2024-25 Championship title. The defender scored 4 goals and contributed 10 assists from 30 starts as he largely put his previous fitness problems behind him to become a promotion hero for the Whites. We do know that he has been subject to reported interest from France in Ligue 1, with that being Lyon, and who they're going to be playing Europa League football, and also AC Milan are also said to be monitoring his situation. We know about the attention from Spain. Real Betis is the one that are looking at him, and that's the potential for him to be back at his kind of, not hometown club, but a club that's very, very close to his heart. From what Graham has said, we've tabled an offer to him already, which is on improved terms, representing an uplift on his current deal, but lower than what he was on when he originally came into the Premiership, when he came from Barcelona. So that's all down to us trying to control costs and everything. So the ball is firmly in his court in terms of what he is looking to do. I think we need to probably get used to the fact that he's probably going to be leaving in the summer. I would be surprised if he does stay. I think Leeds are looking at, they're looking at offering a 4-year contract to him again to tie him up for 4 years. It is improved terms, but lower than what it was originally. But I think there is a strong chance that he could look to move on. And in all honesty, it's almost similar to the Beckford situation. He stayed and put right the situation to get us promoted to the Premier League. And maybe it is now time for him to move on. Don't get me wrong, I would love him to stay. It's just how we all feel about the situation overall. That's going to do it for this one. I'm not going to sit here and comment on speculation on players at the moment because for me, there's not enough information for me to really talk on players that might potentially be incoming. I'll leave those to the channels, like Jer, The View, those types of things, who just have feelers out on everything and can bring you all of that succinct information. I just wanted to bring you these 2 stories because I thought they were interesting to just to let you all know on, and just to make sure that, just to keep everybody up to date more than anything, really. Before I go, please don't forget, Creator Cup, 20th of July, John Charles Centre for Sport. Get your tickets, £7 for adults, £3 for kids. Support a really good cause. If you've enjoyed the video, click like. If you've got any comments that you want to make, feel free. Leave them in the comment section down below. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourselves. That's not right. I said that in the dual purpose. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.